Welcome to Mickey, Marvel, and More, Disney news, commentary, and opinion. From theme parks to Thanos and from Skywalker to Skyliner, my family and I will discuss it all. So let's go!
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Hello, Mark here, and welcome to another episode of Mickey, Marvel, and More. Thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out with us. We know you have a lot of choices on how to spend your free time these days, and we are so glad you decided to spend some of that time here with us. First up today, we have some listener mail.
What message? The one you've just been keying. The one you're carrying inside your rusty innards.
This mail came to us in the form of a comment on one of our socials from loyal listener Andy. Andy had a comment about our Disney Dupes family chat, specifically about our suggestion about the Mickey Premium bars that are available at Target and many other grocery stores. Andy was pretty specific in his comment, so I want to make sure I read it right from the post to get it right. Andy writes, "In order to prevent feelings of despair and utter hollowness in your audience, you should be sure to point out that the Mickey Premium bars offered at Target are a mere shadow of their in-park cousins. Not only are they smaller, the at-home version of the Mickey ice cream bars are made with light ice cream, offering half the fat and a third fewer calories than the in-park full-fat Mickey ice cream bars. The size difference might be forgiven. The diet ice cream cannot be. They are above all an abomination." Wow, Andy didn't hold back on his thoughts on that one. So listeners, you have officially been warned. Thanks for your very pointed comment, Andy, and welcome to friend of the show status. Your non-existent welcome package will be arriving very soon in the mail. I only wish I could send you some coupons for the retail Mickey Premium bars. Fellow listeners, if you want to be just like Andy and become a friend of the show, hop on down to the show notes, click on any of our socials, and leave us a comment on one of our news stories or a family chat idea, or post a rant about a harmless snack food. You can also do the same using our email address, Mickey, Marvel, and More, all one word, at gmail.com. And if we read your comment on the show, you too can join this exclusive club. Okay, have you ever been sitting at your desk at work and thought to yourself, boy, I'd really like to drop everything right now and just be in a Disney park? Or have you ever fantasized about playing hooky for a day and skipping on off to Walt Disney World? Well, I know I've fantasized about that from time to time, but I've definitely never done it. Well, lucky for you, we know somebody who has. Our cousins, Taylor, Madison, and Kennedy, played hooky recently and skipped on down to Walt Disney World for a whirlwind 24-hour trip. So Laura and I are going to sit down around the virtual table in the family chat and ask them how it went. Is it really as crazy as it sounds? Well, stick around to find out. But first, how about a little news from in and around the Disneyverse?
What are you doing?
I'm just showing how you can trip if you walk with your glasses on.
Will you stop this foolishness?
What foolishness would you like to see?
Will you get out of here?
Yes!
All right, guys, it's official. The Muppet Show reboot was a hit. The Muppet Show Special, as they have called it, delivered nearly 8 million total viewers across ABC and Disney Plus through 8 days of platform viewing. Not only that, fans have now spent more than 125 million hours watching the Muppets franchise on Disney Plus, showing Disney, well, and the world, just how much everybody loves Kermit and the gang. The Muppet Show Special has also received great reviews from critics. The special is now certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes with a near-perfect 98% tomato meter score. Kermit the Frog also left a very cute thank you message on Instagram about the hit special. I've got to tell you, I know nostalgia had a lot to do with it, but our family really loved it. It seemed like for the first time in a very long time, Disney finally remembered what made the Muppets so special to everybody. They really did recapture the humor, warmth, and the absolute wackiness that everybody loved about the original Muppet Show. As we've said here on the show before, they have tried for many years to figure out what to do with the Muppets, with various other attempts at TV series, specials, and movies, but they really just kept missing the mark. This Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg Muppet Show special finally found the bullseye. I really hope they turn this into a regular thing. I don't know whether they could keep up the quality with a regular series, but at bare minimum, I hope they make this special format a recurring thing and maybe have 4 or 5 of these every year. Needless to say, if you haven't seen the Muppet Show special yet, log on to Disney Plus immediately and view it now. The Muppet foolishness is definitely back.
I'm sorry, I'm confused as to the relationship here. I mean, what is he, your ward?
No. I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. I'm Spider-Man, then.
With no power comes no responsibility. That is literally the tagline for our next news story. Anyone who is a fan of Spider-Man or Marvel knows that that's a take on the very famous line Uncle Ben delivered many times across comics, movies, and TV shows. With great power comes great responsibility from Spider-Man. But this comes from one of the newest Marvel projects coming to Amazon Prime on May 27th this year. This isn't a project from the Disney-Marvel collaboration, however. It comes from the Marvel-Sony Spider-Man universe. This live-action series is going to be based on the Marvel Comics Spider-Noir series. It's going to tell the story of Ben Reilly, a private investigator in 1930s New York, played by none other than Nicolas Cage. The character old Nick Cage will be playing is a burnout private eye that is forced to grapple with his past life as the city's one and only superhero. I gotta admit, when I first saw this trailer, it almost felt like it was a comedy parody bit. It's definitely going to be a bit of an oddball series, and that makes total sense considering they cast the scenery-chewing Nicolas Cage in it. Although there is a possibility that it could be pretty good, because it's produced by the Academy Award-winning team of Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, and Amy Pascal, who brought us the Into the Spider-Verse series of films. According to the promotional material, the series will be presented in 2 different formats, authentic black and white, and in true hue full color. Head on down to the show notes and watch Nick Cage be his Nick Cagiest in the trailer for this new series. I will definitely check out Spider Noir on May 27th on Amazon Prime. If nothing else, just for a little hit of the old Nick Cage magic.
Disney's moderate resorts give you the graciousness of the Old South, the style and fun of New Orleans.
Last up today is a story about a really fun event that I'd never heard of before. Our family, as you know, are huge Disney fans, and we've traveled to all of the theme parks and stayed at quite a few of the Disney resorts over the years, and even we didn't know this existed. Apparently, once a year for the last several years, Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter and Riverside resorts celebrate Mardi Gras with this Fat Tuesday event consisting of a parade of decorated golf carts, various bits of decor, and many fun Mardi Gras-related activities. This event kicks off in the morning with a parade of superbly decorated golf carts created by Disney cast members. This year's little Mardi Gras parade theme was Heroes and Villains. Each golf cart is decorated by a different group of cast members who then drive the carts in the parades through both resorts. It's definitely worth your time to head on down to the show notes and watch some of the clips from the parade. The floats were super neat. They also have a big area where they create Mardi Gras themed crafts. They have a couple of different costume contests. And then in the evening, they have a Mardi Gras party from 6 to 10 p.m. with all kinds of different activities, including a live jazz band in the Scat Cats Club Lounge over at the Port Orleans French Quarter. I just think that it's super cool that it's almost a secret special event that only happens once a year and only at 2 of Disney's moderate resorts. Maybe next year when Laura and I are empty nesters. Wow, Man, that makes us sound old. Maybe we'll book a trip for Fat Tuesday at our old stomping grounds over at the Port Orleans French Quarter and check it out.
With FIGMENT, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination.
Okay, who here on our listening audience hasn't fantasized about just dropping it all and heading right to Walt Disney World? I know that I've had a little fantasy over the years, and I've heard stories of many people that take whirlwind trips to the Disney theme parks, but I've never known anybody who's actually done it. Until now. The other day, Laura and I sat down and had a family chat with our cousins, Taylor, Madison, and Kennedy, who took a 24-hour trip to Walt Disney World, and they shared all of the fun details. Let's take a seat around the virtual table and listen in. All right, welcome to the family chat. We're going to talk all about this crazy 24-hour Disney World vacation trip. And before we do that, we need to introduce everybody that's involved today. As always, sitting across from me is my lovely wife, Laura, in our Yavin-based studio.
Hello there.
And joining us from other parts of the galaxy are our cousins. First one up is Taylor. Welcome, Taylor.
Hi, thanks for having me.
And next up is Madison. Welcome to the show, Madison.
Hi, excited to be here.
And last and certainly not least, because we are wearing the shirts she created for us, and we put those in the show notes a couple of shows back.
Yeah.
It's Kennedy.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here. Okay, so this story is crazy, and everybody's always dreamed about, I'm sitting at work, I'm at a desk, and I'm like, I'd rather be in Disney World today. Or, it's been a long day. Boy, wouldn't it be nice just to go watch the fireworks at the Magic Kingdom tonight? But you crazy people actually did it.
Yeah, we think those thoughts often, actually.
Right? I think we all have those thoughts. I guess those aren't really intrusive thoughts. Those are good thoughts. So first question I think that everybody wants to know, and I'll direct this one to Taylor. How did you come up with this idea, and how did this happen?
Yeah, so I had seen several TikTok videos about people doing this, and I had some time off work. I had maxed out my vacation, so I took a week off, and I was trying to figure out, well, what am I going to do with this week? It's just me. And I was like, maybe I could try this crazy thing and go to Disney in a day. So it started out as a solo trip just for me, and I started talking to Maddie about it and Kennedy, and we were all like, how crazy would that be? We just hop on a flight, go to Disney, and then come home and then go about our lives. So yeah, it was one of those, could we do this? And it turned into, okay, let's do it. Why not?
I love it. I love it.
And nobody asked, should we do this? It was just,
right. Yeah.
Could we do this?
Right.
Exactly.
So Madison, tell us what you did on your Disney in a day trip.
So I was really nerdy about it, and I actually Snapchatted the entire trip. So I know exactly what we did, and we packed a lot into the day. So we got up around like 4 a.m. and flew into Disney.
Kennedy almost made us late for our flight.
She did.
Kennedy. Oh, Kennedy.
But we got there. My alarm didn't go off.
Oh, that's always the excuse. All of this, I didn't bank on all the extra sister shaming we would get during this episode. This is bonus material.
Always.
Yeah. So we flew out around 4 a.m. and we decided we were going to go to Epcot. It's Taylor and I's favorite park. Hollywood Studios is Kennedy's, but two out of three. So we decided to go to Epcot. And our flights landed early enough that we got to the park right before park open, right before rope drop.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
So we had a whole day. So we initially wanted to start at Frozen Ever After because it's our favorite ride, but unfortunately it was closed.
Oh.
So we booked it back to Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Got on that ride with a relatively low wait time. And then as soon as we got off, Kennedy checked the My Disney Experience app and saw that Frozen was open. So we booked it all the way back to Frozen.
Wow.
So we could ride that. And we got there just in time that we not only rode it once, we rode it twice in the span of like 30 minutes.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, which was pretty amazing.
That was probably like, that's where like you get the little Disney pixie dust magic. Yeah. It was like perfect timing.
Yeah. So around that time we decided that it was time to get a little snack. So we stopped in at Mexico and got some empanadas and some chips and cheese. And then we were already in Mexico, so of course we had to go ride the Three Caballeros.
Of course.
Because it's right there, and it's so fun. And as soon as we were done there, we had to go to Figment. Figment is Taylor's favorite character.
Aww.
So we had to go and ride Figment, of course. And then we popped into the Disney Short Film Festival.
Right.
Which is not something that we had all done previously, but I highly recommend going there, especially when it's hot and you need a reprieve from the heat.
Yeah.
It's a nice air-conditioned theater, and you just get to watch some really cute Disney shorts.
Yeah, that's a good point, because when we did this trip, we did it in June.
It was
so
really hot.
It was really hot. So we were also trying to pace ourselves and make sure that we didn't like, go all out. So yeah, we jumped into the short film festival and
it started to rain right when we were leaving the short film festival too.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of perfect timing.
Yeah. So then we moved over to the Seas with Nemo and Friends. And within the Seas Pavilion, there's also a quick show, or I guess more of an experience, called Turtle Talk with Crush.
Oh,
we
yes.
hit up both of those.
That was, again, another first. We had never...
Oh, wow. You've never seen that before, huh?
Yeah. So that was actually really cool. Yeah. And of course, Crush always does like the questions directed at the kids.
Right.
But then like also kind of directed at the parents. And so like there's a little bit of like parental shame happening. It was pretty cute though.
Yeah. Then we moved over to Soarin' and Living with the Land. Again, two other favorites of ours. And then we ate at Sunshine Seasons.
Oh, we love that place. It's a great place to get lunch.
It was not our favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys had a bad experience?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I suddenly feel shamed.
No, I think it could have been what we got too.
Yeah.
Like we both got rice bowls.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it wasn't that they were bad. They were just okay.
Yeah. It kind of just reminded me of like cafeteria food.
Oh.
It wasn't amazing. It wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have an opinion because I just got a banana.
Kennedy keeping it real.
That's right. Kennedy says the bananas are good, the rice bowls are bad.
And then another first for us, we did Moana Journey of Water.
Oh, yeah.
Which, it was already raining, so we were like, well, like, what's a little more water?
Guys is first. That was my second.
Yeah, but that was really cool. Definitely a fun, like, interactive for kids. But Te Fiti at the end, that, like, whole statue that Disney built is so cool. Like, it's a great picture moment.
Yeah, we've got several pictures of that. It's really cool looking.
Yeah. And then after that, we went over to Spaceship Earth because we had to thank the Phoenicians every single trip.
Naturally.
Yeah. So after Spaceship Earth and thanking the Phoenicians, then we went to the Beauty and the Beast sing-along. Again, we've done this one before, but it's an air-conditioned theater.
And you sit down.
A great place to escape the heat.
Well, I will say you guys, I mean, you started early and from what it sounds like, you hit it pretty hard. Plus it was hot.
Oh.
So, and you're cramming in a lot more things than we would normally do in a day.
Well, and they're still going, so let them go.
I mean, so the air conditioning was probably definitely a welcome.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's about where we round out. We finished dinner at Rose and Crown, which is one of our favorites.
Nice.
We try to hit up there almost every time we go to Epcot. And by that time, it was time to get on our flights. And I think we were leaving the park as they were starting Illuminations.
Wow.
Yeah. Was that the name of the show?
Yeah.
Illuminations? Yeah.
Well, it's
Luminous.
Luminous.
Symphony of Us. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted, and you're not even back to the airport yet.
We did take some time to just do like a lap through the countries. But yeah, I mean, we were very strategic, and there were specific rides we wanted to hit, and
Sure.
like, go until we got everything we wanted to hit, and then okay, now you can sit down.
Well, I mean, you guys kind of already answered this, but I'll ask Kennedy anyway, because she had a differing opinion. So how did you guys decide how many parks to try and visit, or was it always just going to be one park?
So we were only going to do one park. We had decided that from the beginning, but it was Maddie and Taylor's trip. I was not really included until after the trip was kind of decided on happening.
Boo.
And I was like, oh,
Boo.
it happened to be my day off work, and I was like, oh, I'll come too. And since they like Epcot, we did Epcot.
You're a good sport, Kennedy.
It's Disney, you can't complain.
Of course not.
That's true. So, Taylor, how did you go about planning this trip?
There wasn't a whole lot of planning involved. Obviously, we had to get the flights to work out so that we could leave early in the morning and then get back, because both Maddie and Kennedy had to go to work the next day, where I was off for the entire week. So that was probably the most challenging part, is just getting the flights to work out. And so we got lucky that there was like a quick Spirit flight that we could fly out and then come back home. And then originally we also looked at like transportation, and we had planned to use Mir's transportation to get to the parks, but decided to just kind of scrap that at the last minute and use Uber and Lyft. And I think that actually ended up working out better for us. But other than that, it was really just, okay, here are our flights. Here's how we're going to get to the park. And then we're just going to wing it from there.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. And none of you work in the travel industry professionally, right?
No,
Not at all.
Nope.
not even close. Maddie and I work in supply chain, so I guess kind of.
Not really.
Kind of, but not really.
From it. Far from it. I'm a nurse, so.
So I'll ask you, Kennedy, how did you guys decide what you were going to do for the day? I guess you already kind of had a list since you were going to Epcot. You had a list of all the rides you wanted to do. You said you weren't really involved, but clearly you had some say, didn't you?
Yeah, so we knew what rides we really wanted to do. Me and Maddie are big fans of Frozen, so Frozen was a must-do. Taylor is the biggest fan of Figment you will ever meet. So, of course, Figment was done not once, but twice.
Wow.
I'm a big fan of the boat ride, so Living with the Land is also another one of the big ones. And
Living with the Land, the best attraction in all of Epcot.
It's so good.
I love it.
So good.
It's so fun.
And if you do it, just go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, Kennedy's also our, like, Disney My Experience app, like, expert. Like, she's the one in the trip that's, like, has the app open. And she's, like,
Nice.
looking.
You've always
I
got to
love
have
Dice
somebody doing
First.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was everything planned in advance, or did you wing it, or a combination of both?
I would say mostly wung it. Mostly wung it. Winged it?
Winged it.
Winged it?
So I
We
think
winged it for sure.
So I think Maddie mentioned where you ate, but were there any other snacks that you had during the day aside from your lunch and dinner that you had?
Popcorn. It's always the popcorn.
Yeah, we really love Disney's popcorn. We always have a refillable popcorn bucket with us at all
Nice.
times. It's a requirement.
Well,
It's the pixie dust they put on it.
they also pump the smell of the popcorn out into the street, so it's hard to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a coffee when we first got there, a Joffrey's coffee and a donut. I think you guys maybe had like a bite of my donut.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was about it. I mean, when you go to Disney and it's that hot, and especially when you're walking as much as we did,
Yeah.
yeah, like you don't really like food is not top of mind. Ice water, 100%. Food,
Yeah.
And my ice cream Mickey sandwich
Mhm.
must have every
Mhm.
single day.
Yeah.
It could be freezing and I'm still gonna get my Mickey ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
So, what was the favorite thing that each one of you did on this day? So, let's go first with Taylor. What was the favorite thing you did on this entire, I guess, 18-hour long Walt Disney World trip?
Yeah, I mean, getting to ride Frozen twice was probably one of the biggest highlights. Like the girl said, I really love Figment. So the amount of times that I could get Figment in and just hang out in the Imagination Institute. Yeah, that's probably my favorite. And of course, spending time with my sisters.
Well, oh, did you see
I
that?
I do enjoy them. It's fun. It's fun to do something just the three of us.
Well, sure.
Yeah, just get to hang out because we don't always see each other now that we're adults and doing adult things. So yeah, that was a lot of
There's
fun.
nothing more adult than throwing all your money in a one-day Disney vacation.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, what was the
Having
favorite?
the adult money to do so.
Right,
is
exactly.
fun.
So, what was your favorite thing, Madison?
You know, as much as I love the rides, honestly, I just love walking around Epcot, specifically the countries.
Mm-hmm.
I think the detail that Disney puts into like all of the architecture and like finding the hidden Mickeys and all of that is just so cool. And I think that it's just so interesting how they're able to take like 9 different countries
Yeah.
and make them all like flow seamlessly into each other. So yeah, I just like walking around Disney. Yeah.
Fair enough. What's your favorite thing you did, Kennedy?
I mean, I love the boat ride, so Living with the Land was definitely one of my favorites, but being able to just explore Epcot when there really wasn't that many people there.
Okay.
We got to go into the countries, like all the way back, behind, and we saw some new stores we'd never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to ask about crowds. We didn't really have that down here, but I guess it wasn't really crowded then, right? Is that what you guys say?
Yeah, I mean, because it was so hot, but there were also like rain showers throughout the day
Mhm.
sporadically that like it made it so humid that I think
Yeah.
most people were like, we don't want to be out here, and we were the crazy ones that were like, let's go.
And I think that a festival had just ended.
Yes.
The Flower
Oh,
and Garden
yeah.
Festival
Mhm.
had ended like the day before or 2 days before.
Mhm.
So I think also that contributed to
Yeah.
it.
I
Yeah.
think it was
Because
a Wednesday.
yeah, it was in the middle of the week as well.
Well, that totally makes sense.
So, talking about snacks and meals, what was the favorite thing that each of you ate or drank that day? And I'll start with Kennedy. What was your favorite, Kennedy?
You can't beat the UK's fish and chips
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
every time.
Yep. Madison, what was your favorite food or drink?
Yeah, mine is also going to have to be at Rose and Crown. I don't eat beef or pork. And they had a plant-based, basically shepherd's pie, and it's not there anymore, which really breaks my
Aw,
heart.
Yeah.
But that was the last time that I had that at Rose and Crown, and it was just delicious as any other time. But unfortunately, that was the last time that I had it. So a little sad, but yeah.
And Taylor, what was your favorite?
I actually really liked the empanadas that we got.
Nice.
When we were in Mexico, I had seen again on TikTok that behind the outdoor seating, there's a door that you can go in to get like some air conditioned seating.
Mhm.
So we had like snuck in there, got a table, and Maddie and I split empanadas, and Kennedy had chips and cheese. And I really liked that meal. That was pretty tasty. We had never had that before. And we also ran into my first grade teacher.
Are you
randomly.
kidding? How random.
Yeah, like just randomly as we were having lunch. So that was kind of funny as well.
We have a way of running into people that we know here at Disney. I don't know how that makes sense.
Somebody who like lives 10 minutes away, but yet you see them when you have to fly for 3 hours on an airplane,
Exactly.
and then there they are.
Yep.
So are there any crazy Disney World 24-hour trips planned anytime soon, or is this a one-off?
We don't have one planned, but I definitely think we're going to do this again in the future.
Wow.
Yeah. Especially now that we have annual passes. I feel like that's more of a reason to, get in more Disney time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got to get your money out of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe not a day trip, but maybe like a quick weekend trip, like leave Friday, come back Sunday.
I don't know. I'd do the day trip again.
Yeah. And so now that you've got
don't go to work the next day.
Right.
It's not a good idea.
Was that the roughest part, was coming back to reality and going to work the next day?
Yeah.
So I had to be at work at 7.
Oh, geez.
But coming from Indy, that was an extra hour drive I had. So I was probably up around 4:30 to go to work. That first day I was fine.
Yeah.
But Friday, I was a zombie.
I
was still living off the Disney magic on Thursday. But Friday, it was all out.
Yeah, I think we could have really used your tips from your last episode about Disney dupes.
Oh.
We really could have used that because we had quite the Disney hangover.
Yes.
That always happens, but I bet it's even more intense when you cram so much into one day like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's one piece of advice you would give someone if they were thinking about doing a 24-hour Disney trip?
I think we would all agree not to make it your first trip to Disney ever.
Sure.
Because you have to have some idea of the layout of the parks and exactly what you want to do. Since you only have that short amount of time,
right.
You're going to get the best bang for your buck. You need to at least have an idea of what you want to do. That would be my advice.
Yeah. I 100% agree with that, but I would say my other piece of advice is to prepare and know what the weather is going to be. Because like we mentioned, there were random spurts of rain throughout. So we all brought our own rain ponchos and we all wore waterproof shoes. And so as everyone else was ducking for cover from the rain, we were just walking through the park having a grand old time. And it didn't bother us at all because as soon as we took off our ponchos, we were completely dry and ready to tackle the rest of our day.
That's
Wow.
smart. Yep.
Yep.
You have any advice for us, Kennedy, for anybody else that would want to be taking one of these crazy 24-hour trips?
I mean, same thing that they said, but I'd also include the Disney My Experience app is like the Disney Bible when you're at the parks.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
You know what's going on, and I enjoy getting a sneak peek of the characters so you can see when they're coming by. And with Frozen being down, we knew as soon as we were off of Remy, Frozen was back up, and so we sprint over there before people walk by and see it open.
Yeah. Yeah, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
So are there any big Disney trips planned in the future? You guys have something coming up soon or something later on this year?
Yep.
Yeah, Maddie and I just got back. We did a trip at the beginning of February.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the Festival of the Arts.
The Farts Festival.
Farts, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our first time. Loved it.
Yeah, it was a fantastic trip. But so we did that for my birthday. And next we're going to go in May for Star Wars Day to celebrate Kennedy's birthday.
Yay!
Nice. May the 4th.
Yep.
Oh, that's a great time to be there. They'll roll out the red carpet with all the cool Star Wars stuff that day.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Never been for Star Wars Day. So Kennedy's birthday is technically in March, but we decided instead of fighting the spring break crowd, maybe we'd wait till May because it'd be more impactful.
Yeah.
Wow, they're like Disney professionals.
I know. It's so impressive.
Well, the good news is now that you guys have been on Mickey, Marvel, and More, not only are you official friends of the show, but you guys are now special correspondents. So we would love to have you back at some point to talk about some other Disney tips or tricks or some big trip you've had if you guys would be interested in that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this has been so much fun. Yeah.
So much fun. Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks so much for hanging out with us today, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Thanks.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Big summer blowout. Half-off swimming suits, clogs, and a sunbalm of my own invention. Yeah?
Thanks so much for joining us for another episode of Mickey, Marvel, and More. And a super special thanks goes out to Taylor, Madison, and Kennedy for sitting down around the virtual table with Laura and I and tell us about their whirlwind trip to Walt Disney World. I can't wait to hear what our newly minted Mickey, Marvel, and More correspondents do next. Put those Walt Disney World annual passes to good use, guys. After listening to the show, be sure to head on down to the show notes and see all of the links to all the stories we talked about today, as well as links to all of our socials. Stop by any of those pages and leave us a comment or a family chat idea or a recommendation for your best Nicolas Cage film. Spoiler alert, they're all great. If you prefer, you can use our email address to send us a message. Mickey, Marvel, and More, all one word, @gmail.com. We love hearing from everybody. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, my name is Mark, and this has been Mickey, Marvel, and More. If you didn't, then...
I'll be taking these Huggies and whatever cash you got.
I just had to get a Nick Cage quote in here somewhere. But you say, Mark, this is a Disney podcast. Okay, here you go. A Disney Nick Cage quote.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Okay, enough of this nonsense. We'll see you next time.